Chapter 16.
The next few days were like a long, slow dream. I stayed away from Jake's house. I did not communicate with my friends. I disappeared. I found a place for myself. It was perfect red-tail territory, the place where I had made my first kill. A nice meadow surrounded by trees. Not far off, there was a marshy area that was good too. Although there was another red-tail who had a territory over there, so I couldn't hunt there often. I spent my days hunting. Sometimes I would ride the high haunt winds and watch the meadow. Sometimes I would sit in a tree and watch till some unwary creature ventured out. Then I would swoop down on it, snatch it up, kill it, eat it while the blood was still warm. Days were easier than nights. During the day, I was hunting almost all the time. It keeps you busy, because most of the time you miss. It can take quite a few tries before you make a kill. Nights were worse. I couldn't hunt at night. The nights belonged to other predators, mostly the owls. At night, my human mind would surface. The human in my head would show me memories, pictures of human life, pictures of his friends. The human in my head was sad, lonely. But the human Tobias really just wanted to sleep. He wanted to disappear and let the hawk rule. He wanted to accept that he was no longer human. Still, at night, as I sat on my familiar branch and watched the owls do their silent, deadly work, the human memories would play in my head. But other memories were there too. I remembered the female hawk, the one who had been in the cage. I knew where her territory was, near a clear lake in the mountains. So one day I flew there, to the mountain lake. I saw her down on a tree branch. She was watching a baby raccoon, preparing to go for a kill. She would have to be very hungry to go for a raccoon, no matter how small. Raccoons are very tough, very violent creatures. As I watched, unnoticed by her, she swooped. The raccoon spotted her. A quick dodge left, and the hawk sailed harmlessly past. The baby raccoon ran for the edge of the woods. His mother was there. No hawk was crazy enough to go after a full-grown raccoon. That was not a fight the hawk was going to win. She settled back on her branch. I floated overhead, waiting to see if she would spot me, and waiting to see what she would do when she did notice me. I had to be cautious. She was a female, and females are a third bigger on average than males. Suddenly I saw fast movement in the woods. A chase! It was always kind of exciting watching a kill, even by another species. It heightened my own hunting edge. The prey was running awkwardly on its two legs, running and threading its way through the underbrush. It stumbled and hit the ground hard. It seemed very slow to get up. It ran again. I could hear gasping breath. It was weakening. The prey was squealing, loud, yelping vocalizations. Prey often squeal. The predator moved on two legs also, but these legs were built for greater speed. It had blades growing from its arms. It used the blades to slash the bushes and weeds. It cleared its way through them like a lawnmower, chopping down tall grass. Lawnmower? No, something else. Salad shooter. Yes, that's what Marco called them. Marco? The image came to my mind. Short, dark hair. Human. It hit me like a lightning bolt. Suddenly, I realized this prey was a human. Why should I care? It was prey. That was the way it worked. Predator killed prey. No! It was a human being. Help! Help! That was the vocalization. It meant something. Help! Help me! The predator was very close. In a few seconds, he would make his kill. The predator was powerful. The predator was swift. Hork-Bajir. "Help me! Someone help!" I don't know how to describe what happened next. It was like my entire world flipped over. Like 1 minute, it was one thing, one way. Then, boom, it was something totally different. It was like opening your eyes after a dream. The prey was a human being. The predator was a Hork-Bajir. This was wrong. Wrong! It had to be stopped. I stopped. A few seconds earlier, I was thinking that no sane hawk would go after a full-grown raccoon. Now, I was going after a Hork-Bajir. Hork-Bajir compared to raccoons, like a nuclear bomb compares to a bow and arrow. It would have to be the eyes. The eyes were the only weak spot. I rocketed toward the Hork-Bajir. The human slipped and fell again. Talons forward. The Hork-Bajir was totally focused on his prey. I hit him fast and hard and sailed past. The Hork-Bajir yelled. He clutched at his eyes. The human was up and running again.
Flash to me, getting away,
The Hork-Bajir yelled in the strange combination of human and alien speech that they use when working with humans. He was calling for help. I used my momentum to soar up over the tops of the trees. He had plenty of help available. Another Hork-Bajir about 1,000 yards off, and 2 of the bogus park rangers were nearer. It was all coming back to me. The fake park rangers. The Hork-Bajir enforcers. This was the lake. A Yeerk supply ship must be on its way in. Yeerks. Andalites. My friends. The Animorphs. Yes, my friends. I remembered now. But this human was not one of them. This human prey was older. A stranger. The freed hawk was watching me. I could almost feel her drawing me toward her. It was like a magnet. She was my kind. She was like me. But the park rangers were in hot pursuit of the human now. The human was nothing like me. Poor, clumsy ground runner that he was. He was just prey. And yet, for some reason, I couldn't let him be prey. I couldn't. Me. Tobias.